Hi everyone. I thought I would do a short, brief restore class for those of you who just feel like you've had the day and you need to just decompress. So what you need is 2 blocks. I use these thick blocks. I put one up high, one on the medium end, and a blanket. This is restorative, so it's allowing you to drop in, breathe, and relax. So as you set these up, you may have to readjust them for your body, but what you can do to start is see if this lower block will feel good against your back. You want to have it right around the middle of the back, and then as you lie back, your head is going to rest on the bigger block. So it may take a minute to get yourself into it. Now, if you feel like the chest is too propped up, you can go on the lower side of this. And if it's a lot for your back, you can also put your feet on the floor and just kind of readjust your body. Some of you may want to stay here with the feet on the floor. So for me and my back, I feel like I could be there, but it's just slightly uncomfortable. And I want to be comfortable if you've had a rough day, right? So I'm going to try this lower level. Come on down. And once you're there, you're going to place your hands at your sides. Put any blanket on you may need. Palms face the sky, and you're going to allow your body to relax into the floor. And as you allow for that relaxation, start to breathe deeply through your nose. So this is not, excuse me, this is not an extended relaxation. Instead, this is a restore yoga practice. So you want to actively breathe in and out through the nose. Letting the belly fill on the inhale and contract on the exhale. And with every exhalation, allow yourself to sink deeper and deeper into the earth. You want to have the chest open here. So don't keep the arms too close to the body. Let them really open to the sides. Restore, you want to stay for 5, 10, or 15 minutes. And so if you're doing this from home and you have some nice music on, you may want to hit the pause button and just hang out for a while. Taking these deep breaths, and you might feel that the inhalation's coming upwards, so you're able to expand the belly, and then the rib cage opens and you breathe to the chest. So notice how the more you relax and let go, the deeper you are open for things in this beautiful progressive practice. You may also notice if you're home with your animals, they love restore. They love when you're on the floor. So you tend to get a lot of visitors. And so you just want to welcome in whatever or whoever comes by. And try to let your mind relax into this moment. You're not thinking about anything particular. And if you are, you want to let it go and just come back to this moment. The breath is swelling on the inhalation. And every exhale, you should feel yourself releasing more. So notice where you tend to hold. Like, are you squeezing your glutes? Or are you tensing your jaw? And so you can scan your body, and anywhere you feel that you're tensing, let it go. Use the exhale to take it deeper and deeper. Sometimes it gets more challenging the longer you stay here to stay focused. You might find your mind wandering off or even falling asleep. And so we're going to finish this round of breath, and you can stay right where you are. I'm going to give you the next pose right from here. So nothing much will change with your upper body, but the lower body will change. We're going to bring the feet together and the knees apart. Now I know that you're laying on your blocks. So some people like to put props under the knees, but your blocks are already under you. So I can show you something that works in a pinch, or something that's actually really nice. If you're comfortable here with the knees opening, just stay there. You'll notice I have a blanket on my belly or on my lap, which is very comfortable. However, I'm going to show you what to do with the blanket if you want. And this is entirely optional. So if you feel like you need a little support and you want to stay on those blocks, take a Mexican blanket or an Afghan, whatever you want. Make sure it's nice and long and just kind of fold it or roll it up, okay? And then what you do is you put it on top. I don't know if you can see me too good, but you're going to put it on top of your ankles and then tuck it underneath your hips so that this is supporting you, okay? So that you should feel this right under the leg. And so if this is not necessary, you're just staying where you are. And if you had to come back up, maybe you use as an opportunity to prop that lower block back up. If you did that, maybe to go for a bigger opening. You can try that too. Okay, so feet are together. You're coming down, or you're staying down. Arms are at the sides, palms open. And we want to really breathe here, because we're not just opening the heart center, we're now also opening the sacral center. And so this is a really big opening of the body. It could feel a little vulnerable, but that's all right. Just keep breathing. If you need to come out of the pose, if you need to put your legs straight, you can do that. You can also put another blanket on your body. That will be quite comfortable and soothing. And again, this pose, we want to be here for 5, 10, or 15 minutes. And we're taking these gorgeous deep breaths in and out through the nose. And just taking those breaths in and out. And still feeling how the belly is opening and expanding as you inhale. Contracting as you exhale. Give yourself permission to stay present in the posture, to continue and work on releasing with the exhale. And sending that gorgeous breath into your body. You might want to check in and make sure that your face is relaxed. So your eyes are at one spot, maybe third eye. You're smiling, so any tension on the face is releasing. When you smile, you'll feel everything release in the face, in the jaw, in the neck. And you can certainly push that pause button. Stay here as long as you want. Just listen to some beautiful music. And for those of you that do have the time crunch and want to come out of the pose, you're going to start a gentle stretch out with the legs and a reach back with the arms. So lengthening your body, taking a big full body stretch. This will feel gorgeous, just a really big opening. And then you're going to roll over onto your right side. Put that right arm down. Come off of the blocks carefully. And then press yourself back up into a seated pose. Wow, that feels good, doesn't it? So the next pose is going to be an inversion. We're only going to do 3 poses today. This is just a quick restore. So you can do legs up the wall. If you want, scoot next to the wall. You're going to put a block under your hips so they're elevated, and you're going to rest into the wall with your legs. Or if you don't have wall space, that's fine. I'm going to show you the options I'm going to do. So coming onto the back again, I'm just going to have this blanket handy because it's just feels a little cool when you're on the floor and relaxing. So coming down onto your back, and just take a moment here. We were propped up for a while, so just kind of feel how the spine is, and maybe bring the knees in and just relax a little side to side. See how that feels. Your back should be feeling really open from that last pose. So the feet on the floor, and you're going to grab your block so we can put it underneath the hips, whether you're next to the wall or not. Now you can put it on this low angle. You want to make sure that it's not too far down. Have it not wedged in your lower back, but right along that sacrum. Okay? Has to feel like you're being supported with the bones. So if you touch where your hip bones are, that block should be right about under there. And then the legs can come up towards the sky. And again, if you've got that blanket, you want to put it on your hips or the upper part of your body just so that you have a little bit of warmth. You can stay here. Readjust anything you need. And you're going to be here again in this pose for maybe 5, 10, or 15, or even 20 minutes. So you can certainly push that pause button. If you're not against the wall and there's nothing really bracing your legs, maybe bend your knees. You can still feel that this is a nice inversion where your hips are elevated and you're still receiving this circulatory flow upward towards the heart and brain. Obviously, the legs are going to help increase that circulation. So if you want to keep them elevated, that's great. And we're just going to come back into that deep breath. Belly expanding on the inhale. Belly contracting on the exhale. And again, smiling, releasing. Sometimes I feel really inspired here to bring my hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, and just open the elbows. That feels just, I don't know, somehow that feels really nice to have my head cradled in the hands and the elbows open. It's another heart opening gesture. Now, the emphasis of the inversion is to reset your entire being. Every day we have this gravitational pull that is compressing our spine. Actually, we lose our height during the course of the day from that compression. The organs of the body get compressed and squeezed. Circulation is not flowing as well. So this general, soft and gentle inversion allows us to reset all that compression just from gravity, just from living on our planet. We admire gravity, right? We don't want to be flung off into space. We admire that we have gravity. We love gravity. But gravity also has some downsides to it, some effects. And so as this is increasing your circulatory system, your lymphatic system is also being increased. The lymphatic system is another fluid system. So lymph is pumping, and we have a lot of that system that follows the circulatory system. When your circulatory system gets bombarded and overtaxed, then the lymphatic system kind of kicks in, tries to help out. Right, so this is giving both of them a big break. You don't have to pump back up to the heart. We're letting it flow. And we're also increasing this energy to the brain. And so experts say that we should be here 5 minutes a day at least. So if you make this a quick daily practice, I think you will really enjoy the effects of that. And so again, we're going to slowly bring our legs into our body. If you're against the wall, you can still hug those knees in and maybe bring your hands up and just gently draw the knees into your body. And still just take a moment with them elevated. And the last one is another optional pose where we keep ourselves on the block, and you'd have to be away from the wall at this point so you could move. And then when you get the block back under the body, go ahead and stretch your legs forward And reach your arms backwards and stretch out big and just breathe. There are days where I want to stay here like indefinitely. But this is just a stretch for now, unless you want to push that pause button and be here longer, which I would invite you to do if that feels appropriate. Right? Otherwise, we're going to put the feet on the floor, remove the block, come down with the hips, and again, roll over to the right side. We always roll to the right so we're not compressing the heart. And then we're going to push back up and gently just find a seat. Any yoga practice, as we know, is this perfect little spiritual practice to connect body, mind, and soul. So if you find a comfortable seated pose and bring your hands to your heart and just scan for a moment, and hopefully you feel the effects of just that really short restorative practice. How does that feel on your body, on your mind, the emotions? How is your energy? And how is your spirit? You may feel like there's this renewed or rejuvenated energy all throughout your being. This gorgeous, short practice. So thank yourself for being here. Your highest self made the journey to the mat. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn out practice. It can sometimes be a very simple practice with amazing benefits. And so we are forever grateful for this practice, this thousands and thousands of year old practice that we are able to take part of in whatever way today. And however that's helped us to be better so we can function better in the world, we are forever grateful. So thank you for joining me in the Quick Restore. Have a lovely day or evening or rest of your time while you're awake. Thank you so much. Namaste.